What is going on, Cornhole fans? Welcome in here to day number 2 at Cornhole Mania. Women's doubles action getting ready to begin. I am excited to get it. Good to see you guys back in the chat. How are you guys doing today? Had fun over there on ESPN Plus with Jake, but hopefully we could have some fun here. Wally K9 Castler on the call. Live feeds brought to you this weekend by Backyard.com, Miller's Ale House, Corn Nuts, All Cornhole, Seagram 7, Bush's Best Beans, and of course Mike's Hard Lemonade. Live feeds this weekend here outside of Fort Collins. Visit FortCollins.com. Colorado is absolutely beautiful. We are having some fun. Backside Athletics checking in to watch Emily Downer. How are you guys doing? Mark Zamani, good morning, my man. That's Sarah Cassidy over there on court number 1 on ESPN Plus. So to see you in the chat right now, I feel honored. We're starting things off with Jackie Sayasone and Brandy McBride to take on Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. They're going down and back here. You guys haven't missed anything. All right. I'm excited, guys. Good morning, Maureen. Tammy, how are you guys all doing? Cornhole Mania day number 2. Women's doubles action today. And then, oh my goodness, we get ready for some national doubles action later on today. I had my top picks out there who I wanted to watch. Let me know who I'm missing out, though. Who do you guys want to watch? Who are you guys thinking I'm missing? Now, obviously, I don't like to go chalk. You guys know that. But I always try and show love to those who have done great. Dean Norton and Corey Lightskin Gilbert come in as the 2 seed in their bracket, so I'm looking forward to watching them. Ladies is finishing up down and backs here. We're going to have Lexi thrown on the right-hand side against Jackie Sayasone. Jackie rocking that Siva hat and the onboard apparel jersey. Lexi in that 710 jersey on that side. Over here on the left, Emily Downer in her pro jersey, and then Brandy McBride rocking the Wiedenfeld big hair jersey. I think they're going to go down and back again. But that's all right. It gives me time to talk to the chat again. King Seat Podcast, are you picking Cheyenne and Cameron to win women's doubles? I haven't even looked at the brackets yet. What's up, Bubba? Welcome in. Eric Davis did indeed look solid. Gavin Cano over Jeremiah Ellis. I mean, I don't know what the brackets look like. I think Gavin Cano is going to line up against Eric Davis in the first round, which is good because I would not want to see Braden Wilson and Gavin Cano again in the first round. We already saw that. It was kind of lackluster, you know what I mean? I want some excitement. Wouldn't mind seeing that finals match between the 2 Texas boys. Mish, welcome in. I think the girls are ready to start things off. They're all talking about who's going to throw the first bag. So if you guys are just checking in, this is a loser side match. The winner of this one will advance to take on either Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer, or I guess the loser of the Daniela Luna Maya Cup, Sarah Cassidy, Elizabeth Tennyson match. 2 brackets in total. In the A bracket, we have on the winner's side, Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Glass on deck to take on Allison Springer and Peyton Haynes. Lori Dool and Miranda Coy taking on Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin. Miranda Coy, the #1 women player right now in the world. Her strong finish in the shootout yesterday. Jackie side rails. Lexi staying center lane right there. Throwing the Emily Downer BG Wizard L's, it looks like. And then I can't see that one, but it looks like BG Wizards on the other side. Not sure if those are L's or whatnot. Jackie going slick side down here, trying to push all the way through. Misses too far to the right, and that thing took off on her. Like a rocket off the back of the board it goes. Eric Davis is throwing with Matt Sorrells, Maureen. He qualified in single shootout, double shootout still yet to happen. But yeah, later on today, we got open doubles action tomorrow. I'm sorry, that's at Vegas. I'm tripping. Pro singles today, pro teams and pro doubles tomorrow. And then shootout doubles on Sunday. So we'll see Eric Davis and Matt Sorrells try and get their back-to-back shootout dubs. 9-0 start here for Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. I think we got everything pulled up or ready to go. Let's get in it. Nice blocker over there by Lexi to start round number 3 with a 9-0 lead. Allison and Jake over there on court number 1, holding it down. Kind of a late last-minute scramble to get everything finalized, but we got it. Oh, Lexi's airmail misses to the right, flies off the back of the board. Let's see if Jackie just wants to board this one or how aggressive she wants to get. She is going board, hits the pile. Nothing's going to fall. First shot for Brandy is in. Emily fires back with a blocker. Looks like Brandy's emphasizing that release point, making sure she stays center lane. That one a little off balance, too far to the left. Emily in here for 4. She is able to finish. Got only Facebook comments, nothing in the YouTube chat. I guess Parker, you're the only one. What's up? Welcome in. See if Jackie can either go center lane. She misses too far to the left. I would have liked a side by side. She's got another opportunity at it now. Goes in. Doesn't really help Lexi out with that bag on the right, though. She should be able to just keep going in that lane. Lexi fires a block. I want Jackie to drive through this. Collector 2, nicely done. Difficult airmail here for Lexi. I think Lexi just needs to lick her wounds, go in for 2. And this is the bag that matters. In here for points. And she will catch enough of it. Awkward knuckles to finish out the round. But 2 more points on the board for Jackie and Brandy. See if Brandy can rebound from last round. Gave up 4 points to Emily. Great job there collecting on the left-hand side, driving through it. Emily's pro partner, I believe, is Trey Baker. She's stepping all the way out. She's going after this bag on the right. Line drive. That thing was a rocket. Flies off the back. Gets the one in the board to go, which is nice. Brandy gave it back to her. I'd like to see an airmail here. Ends up going with a cut. Not high enough on the board. So that's going to get Brandy started with her scoring now. 5-13. Good job of this round by Jackie, staying center lane. See Quint Quentin Reeves there in the background. Quentin Reeves trying to qualify for elite singles today. Said he had to play Landon Bass. If he beat him, I believe he's in. So see if we can get an update on that at some point. This is kind of muddy. Great job there by Jackie, able to collect it. So it started out all Emily and Lexi. Now Brandy and Jackie making a little bit of a comeback. Good job there by Emily, able to cut around. Brandy back block. I'd eventually like to see them get a little aggressive here. This is Emily's lane. Brandy's the one who has to shoot the airmail to get in. Another back short. No step out. She likes the cut without it. Looks like she went airmail, catches enough of the hole to go without taking Brandy. Wow. So that's going to be 20-12. Comeback stops a little bit short. Lexi going to try and finish it out here in round number 9. Race to 21 here. No round limited format. If they make broadcast, though, it does switch over to round limited format. All the ladies are well aware of that going into it. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. Chance to get some TV time. Good job there by Jackie on bag number 2, controlling center lane. Lexi's fine with though. Lexi wants the airmail. Jackie shot at the airmail too far to the right, had the distance. A roll for the win, does not get the roll, but Jackie still has to hit the airmail. She hits the airmail, it's 7-on-6. They live to play another round. She misses, it's all over. Bag is away. Lands short, but taps it in. That stays alive at least, 7-6. It's one of those situations where the missed airmail catches her. A little bit short, off guard, but hey, point to point. Don't matter how you get it. What's up, Connie? Welcome in. Brandy off to the side, and Emily immediately fires up a blocker. Trying to manufacture that final point, sitting up 20-13. I love Emily's position right now, having last bag when you only need 1 point. Basically has a free shot at the airmail right here on bag number 3. She says, I should have pushed it before. Technically, on bag number 1, you should have just went straight in, but your center lane, either way, all you got to do is get one in if you're Emily Downer. Up top, gets it to fall, but that bag in hand goes off the back. Dana, welcome in, Dana. Rich, how you doing, buddy? Happy birthday, Rich. Again, it's going to be Rich's birthday for like the next month. Emily misses that one, so there is still a little bit of life left in Jackie and Brandy. Ooh, nice. Little half transition there for you guys. Teasing the optics. 20-16, though. Jackie with first toss, round number 10. Sorry, 11. Shrek in the chat just in time. Pretty good match here. Game number 1 of the morning. Wherever you guys are watching, even if it's from Newfoundland, welcome in. Happy birthday, Mason. There you go. I don't do birthday shout-outs, though. It's not something I do, Mason. If I did, I'd be like, happy birthday, Mason. But nah, not my thing. Jackie finishes the final shot. Lexi does the same thing. Match over there on ESPN Plus right now. We got Yeti Irwin and Kimberly Glass up 3-0 over Allison Springer and Peyton Haynes. Winner of that one will get Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin. In the B bracket on the winner's side, Sarah Cassidy will take, and Elizabeth Tennyson will take on Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez next. I believe we are going to get Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer against Daniela Luna and Maya Cup after this one. But Jackie and Brandy putting up a fight. 20-18 now. Lexi looks down to Emily, says it's okay, I got you. Board conditions, things that people have to adjust to. Ray City, Georgia, Hawaii in the house. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Blocker here for Lexi. She's trying to get Jackie to kick off to the side. Jackie's job is to drive through this. Nicely done. Round number 13. They're putting up a fight. Got to give them credit. Sorry, that went off to the side. Lexi could finish it here. Before the round started, she told Emily, "It's okay, I got you." Right now they're washed out, 7-on-7. One bag left for each player. Jackie misses it, so one bag in here for Lexi. Will finish it off. She could even sacrifice the bag in hand. Airmail, push, cut, plenty of options. Bag is away with some tilt on it off the back of the board. That wasn't one of the options I was talking about. That's going to make it 20-19 now. And just like that, Emily and Lexi down to their final mistake. Emily's going to take a second to try and dry the sweat off her hand. Meanwhile, Brandy's putting first bag down the middle and in. That blocker is in Emily's lane. I like the placement on that one. Emily kicked off to the side. Four-bagger here. Could have won it for Brandy. She's off to the left. And here we go. This is what I was talking about. Emily gets the free bag. Airmail, roll, cut, whatever for the win. Going to get a timeout to look at it. This is a free bag here for Emily as long as she doesn't land short and to the right. If you're going to miss deep. Make it 20-20. They're taking a look at it. All right, well, she's got her answer. Let's see what she decides to go with. Bubba says, please board this bag, play smart, and pass it back. Bag is away. She will indeed board it. I would have liked the airmail personally. It's a free shot at it. Again, you miss deep. You hit it, you win the game. That's one advantage to whenever you're shooting second. Sitting on 20 or 19, you get the last say in how the round plays out. That bag should go for Jackie. Nicely done. Good back block for Lexi. I expect Jackie to kind of just tap the pile now, get them both to fall. Looked off balance, but it lands perfectly. Both bags on the rim fall. Lexi pushed closer on the edge of the red zone. And here we go again. Decision time. 2 bags left. Lexi is chasing this round now. She's stepping out. Ends up going back block. That's not terrible. Jackie goes board, and pretty easy decision here for Lexi. Has to get one in. I think it's airmail time. She does not go airmail. She taps the pile, and it works out. 8-on-8 wash. We continue. I think that was a roll attempt. It did not have any tilt on it whatsoever, just kind of pushing the pile. And we continue now. Round number 16. Stetson said, made the trip there only to lay up. Come on, yeah. Emily misses too far to the side. I think this is one of these situations where you're kind of like, I don't want to lose the game. But at the same time, neither one of these teams are showing that they want to win the game. They're not getting aggressive. Emily too far to the side. Brandy's final shot is a push through for the win. Unbelievable comeback for Jackie and Brandy. Lexi and Emily going to be eliminated with that one off the back of the board. And just like that, chat, we're underway. I don't have these labeled, so if I play something stupid, I apologize. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got some music. Let's go. All right, chat, be back in just a little bit. See you guys in a few.
Cornhole fans, welcome back here to court number 1. Wally Canine Caster riding solo casting it here. Another women's matchup ready to roll. Got Maya Cup lining up on the left-hand side here against Megan Mopin. Looks like Megan and Wendy are throwing the Flux solos. And then on the other side, we have Daniela and Maya throwing some octanes. Not 100% sure which one. Kind of hard to see on my screen there. But more women's action. Winner of this match will take on Jackie and Brandy McBride over in the B bracket. In the A bracket, on the loser's side, we got Lori Dool and Miranda Coy. They find themselves down 14-0 to Rosie Streer and Samantha Finley. Tina Defoy and Desiree McCoy also advancing, eliminating Katie Matthews and Vanessa Fillingham. So there is the spin. Looks like they got it all figured out. Daniela over here on the right, throwing against Wendy. I believe they have first toss. Here we go.
Still trying to see on my monitor what kind of octane that is. Chad, help me out. Three bags on the board for Wendy, unable to get them to fall. Chris, yes, Matt Morton is here. The winter side matches are probably going to be on ESPN Plus for now. Not too many ladies in the bracket. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 teams in each bracket. So the winter side matches right now being played over on ESPN Plus. We may switch it up depending on timing. But I think we're running pretty decent right now. We don't have to go live for pro teams until 11. No, I'm sorry, pro singles at 3:30. Daniela telling her just to go through it. Unable to get the push through. Boosted, octane boosted, it looks like. All right, so 6-4, big round there for Megan. DJ Moran checking in as well. Yeah, I hope you guys have had fun so far. It's only day number 2. Big action later on today. I kind of like the race to 21 format a little bit better, but shootouts yesterday were exciting, man. The final matches, every single match in the shootout just came down to the wire. Eric Davis advances to another shootout broadcast. Jeremiah Ellis gets double dipped by Gavin Cano, another broadcast for him. Braden Wilson advances for his second broadcast, and Alex Rawls back to TV time. Another broadcast with 2 Team Lucky members. Megan Mopin rocking all the AAR gear. Throwing the flux bags with Wendy, though. Bloop. No drip on the backside. Let's see if Maya can get that one to fall. She misses it entirely. Can Megan go sneaky? Megan doesn't like to release it. It's going to help out Maya. Falls in on the last chance, 7-6. Wow. Maya Cup getting a couple points out of that, getting very lucky. Appreciate it, Colette. Miss you. Hope you're doing well. Later on today, we're going to have some fun. It'll be myself along with Trey Ryder and Anthony Ione at times. Calling pro singles, I believe, will be on ESPN Plus. Jake and Allison will swing over here to court number 2, and they'll do the Facebook, YouTube, and ACL TV matches. Megan says you're all right, have some fun with it. That's hard to do when you're struggling. Daniela's already got 2 on the ground. Megan says just go in, get the 6. She almost gets it anyway. How about that? I think these are board mics here. I'm gonna turn these up. We'll see. If this gets too loud or picking up some background noise that we don't like, let me know. Blocker to start round number 6 with a 12-7 lead. Both ladies helping each other out and making the opponent's bag for them. Maya's bag is now out of play, though. See if Megan can collect hers. She's got 1 bag left to go after it. Elects to go for the airmail, and she does get the drag. Nicely done. Let's take a look at that shot here from Megan. Bag is away, gets the corner just enough. Maya helped her out just enough. 14-7. Canoe, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. The mats are the old carpets, yes. They're still moving a little bit, but not nearly as much. Got tape lines down so the ladies and any other player that comes to this court, they know where to move the mats. Really not becoming a factor, though. The board's weighing it down enough. Wendy gets the drip there. I don't think Daniela's going to go after that bag on the back. Just kind of finish out the round. Good replacement. Megan already giving her permission. Pretty sure Wendy wants it. Decides to go back block instead. Daniela goes for the airmail and somehow threads the needle. Touches both bags, neither one of them falling in. Unfortunate there for Maya and Daniela. 16-7. Man, it looked like Daniela hit that perfectly. Oh, my goodness, that one's off the back of the board, and Maya could give up 5 here. That could be game. It doesn't matter now. It's already over. Struggle round at the wrong time. Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer advance. Daniela Luna and Maya Cup have been eliminated. Chat, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more women's doubles action here at Cornhole Mania number 2. We'll be back right after this. What up, Cornhole fans? Welcome back in. More women's doubles action. Hope you guys are enjoying the day so far. It's beautiful here in Colorado. We're in Windsor, Colorado, just enjoying life. Beautiful mountains, beautiful sky, beautiful ladies making their way to the court. Live feeds brought to you by Backyard.com, Corn Nuts, All Cornhole, Seagram 7, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Bush's Best Beans, Miller's Ale House, and, of course, visit FortCollins.com. Pros starting to make their way into the building, getting some food and getting their tosses in. Making their way to the court right now, we got Tina Defoy and Desiree McCoy going to take on Allison Springer and Peyton Haynes. Let's catch up a little bit with the chat while they're going down and back. Iconic Cornhole checking in. What's going on? Welcome in, guys. DJ says, good call. Big fan of the carpets. I do like the sport court on ESPN+. Yeah, that Versa court takes a little bit of time to put together. But I think it does pull off a pretty nice look. We got the LED walls over there now, another new addition. Giving you guys multiple camera angles. Luckily for us over here on court number 2, the LED walls are kind of messing with the cameras though. So we get the high definition cameras here to kind of get a much better picture. And as I say that, we lose camera 3. That's cool. Peyton lining up over here on the left-hand side against Des McCoy. Allison on the right-hand side against Tina. I think Corey got us fixed. Let's check it out. Corey, man, you should see. I wish I had a camera on Corey the entire time. He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, making sure everything is good to go on court 1 and court number 2 as well. Yeah, I mean, like right on cue, right, tall guy? Like as soon as I start giving everything a compliment, boom, we lose a camera. Announcer jinx is real. Des wants to go one more, and I'm fine with it. Let's see how many viewers we got right now. Show you guys some love. This is your opportunity to get your name shouted out. You know, I don't like doing shout-outs. You know me. It's only 340 of you guys on YouTube, 301 on Facebook. Anybody got important stuff to say? Let me hear it. Brady checking in. Let's go, Des. Steven's got it right. He's got life figured out right now. Fishing and watching cornhole. Nothing else to do. Again, looking forward to singles action a little bit later. I'm sorry. Is it singles? It's doubles. Doubles action. Now I'm confused. I always have to go back to my planning hub. No, it is singles. Yeah, pro singles later. I have to go through my list and put my players to watch out there for you guys. Otherwise, you guys don't even know who's in it. You guys are lost without me. All right, that finishes the down and backs. We are ready to go. Starting things off on the right-hand side, Allison against Tina Defoy. Pro doubles tomorrow. I keep getting them backwards. Sean, what's going on? How was the ice bath? Oh, man. Ice bath was okay. It was just okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was definitely torture. For at least 45 seconds. The last 15 seconds were fine, so I could definitely see the health benefits of it. Bag number 4 stops a little bit short there for Allison. Allison and Peyton just coming fresh off of their loss over there on court number 1, so having to play right away, no rest for them. You can kind of figure out if that's good or bad depending on what you like. If you want to stay hot or if you want some time to decompress, what just happened? William says, who's my dark horse in singles today? I have to take a look at it, but I was very impressed of what I saw at a Chris Roybal. When I make my predictions and my picks, I really want to make sure that I don't pick people like, for example, Hunter Thorne shared his bracket. I believe he's got Ryan Windsor right off the bat and then Mark Richards in that same little quadrant, so probably not going to pick anybody there. Camera 3 keeps going out, they said. Yeah, these are definitely above my pay grade cameras, so I'm not sure what we got to do. Corey's personal cameras, but they are definitely clear picture. Chrissy, more than likely, if they come to the loser side, we'll get Cheyenne and Cameron. But for the most part, we're going to stay on the winner side over there on court number 1 until we get down to it. Understandably, ESPN has priority, and I want to make sure that they have great matches. Next one here for us, though, Jackie Sayson and Brandy McBride to take on Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer. We're trying to get as much coverage for the ladies as possible without burning through the bracket and getting done too quick. 2-2 the score here, round number 4. Peyton fires first back blocker. Desiree McCoy throwing the Brotherhood bags. Guys, we'll be seeing a lot of Brotherhood next week. Brotherhood sponsoring the Vegas live feeds, or 2 weeks from now, out in Las Vegas for Cornhole Mania number 2. Really looking forward to that. Going to be a lot of fun. Desiree McCoy, 3 bags off to the right-hand side. Peyton, meanwhile, collects. Blow up around here for McCoy in a 4th bag. Hung out to the side. Peyton not even sure what to do. You can't offer knuckles in that situation. You just have to stare him down, you know. 8-point round, 10-2. Moses in the background just giving her a thumbs up and saying it'll be okay. Sometimes that's all you could do, is just laugh at it, you know. But yeah, if you guys haven't looked at ESPN Plus, definitely check into that. Whenever all the broadcasts happen in a couple weeks, if you want to watch everything live, that is where you want to go. It says, I threw Brotherhood bags a week ago. What a great bag. Did you throw the Guardians or the Wingmen? Those are my 2 favorites. Peyton's first bag dripping in there. Dez just has a case of the lefties right now. Cannot adjust. That bag is not going to hang on much longer. It's going to go. There it goes on that shot. Peyton, though, meanwhile, just continuing to throw lights out over here on the left-hand side. That one hung up to the side as well. 16-2 now. Desiree having some blow-up rounds. Has to get that fixed. The boards do look a little fast today. I haven't had a chance to throw a single bag today. Yesterday, I like fast boards, so I liked them yesterday. So we'll see if that's a reason why. Connie, singles live feeds are going to start at 3:30. All right, kind of a mental timeout here for Tina to get Desiree refocused. 1 bag already in for Allison with a 16-2 lead here in round number 7. Slick side blocker from Allison. Back block misses to the side. Let's see if Allison can collect. She is left-handed. Gets that center lane. Nicely done. Good shot there from Allison. And now basically begging Tina to shoot the airmail off the board, wins the game, grabs to wash the round. She's not going for the airmail. She goes through it, and that's going to be a 4-point round. Let's take a look at this shot again here. Allison able to land on that slick side, gets the collect. Nicely done. First shot here for Peyton is in, needing 1 more point to finish it off. There you see Trey Ryder in the background waiting to hop on the mic with me for singles later. And Anthony Ione will be in later. Peyton misses too far to the side there. Peyton throwing gas right now. 11.33 before this round. Allison with a 10.75. And just like that, it is all over, folks. All right, we're going to move on. Chat, Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley. We take on Allison Springer and Peyton Haynes. But first, we're going to bring you Jackie Sayson and Brandy McBride against Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer. See you in a few. What up, boys and girls? Welcome back here to court number 2, where Trey Ryder's going to show us how to fix that camera over here on the left-hand side. It's just going in and out on us, chat. They don't want us to see the whole thing. I'm trying to bring you guys the whole picture. Trey Ryder hopped down, put the headphones on, and boom. Camera goes out again. And it's gone. What is happening? Yeah, literally. Maybe it's the chair. They're still going. Oh, they got zeros on the scoreboard now. I don't know what he's doing. Otherwise, I would do it. All right, I think these are live. They got zeros on the scoreboard. We're going to kind of wait and see. What's up from Antigua? Wow. I don't know where that is. Dude, it's seriously every time you step back up here. It's got to be loose wire or something. Actually, I'm going to leave it. Let me leave it on that screen. I'll bring it on this board. I just want to leave it on that camera angle. So this is going to be kind of weird, guys. I apologize, but. He's tiptoeing his way over here. We're going to try and trick the wire into thinking it's going to be okay. Maybe it's the chair? I don't know. We'll see. All right. So far, so good. We're going to have to play it nice and quiet, nice and calm, carefully back in the chair. Haven't missed anything yet. The score is 0-0. We'll bring in Trey Ryder here in just a second. But, chat, this is what we got to deal with on a regular basis. You see? It's not all sunshine and roses.
Except when I'm here.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Where's my applause button?
I don't even – these aren't labeled.
Yellow? Is it yellow?
I'm colorblind, dude. Nope. Definitely not that one.
You know what yellow is. You're red-green colorblind.
I don't see any colors on any of these. Is this yellow?
Yeah, that one. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope.
That's it.
That should have been. Trey's here.
Trey's here. That's all we get. All right, chat. I think we got cameras working. We're ready to roll. What's up, Joyce? Welcome in. Randy, how you doing? Good seeing me Wednesday. Yeah, we had a great time, man. The ice bath was amazing. Gonna probably bring that into my daily routine, but just not for punishments anymore. I'm gonna pick perfect from here on out.
I've never done an ice bath. I've heard it's good for your health, but I don't know if that's accurate and if people are just like faking it.
I could see it. So the thing is, like it felt like I had needles in my arms and my lower legs,
almost like acupuncture or something like that.
Yeah. And then whenever I got out, like my lower back was cold, out of the bath. Mm-hmm. But I felt energy, like I felt cleansed.
Oh, like an endorphins type of thing. Oh,
sobered me up right away too.
That I believe. That I 100%
Shocked
believe.
the system, to say the least.
How about this tournament? How about Peyton Haynes? I just walked over and she hit like every bag I saw.
Yeah, she was lights out. Guilt tripping me for the entire season.
Why? What'd you do?
Should have picked me. Should have picked me. Should have picked me.
So this is
Peyton, I picked you as a friend. That's a win. You should just accept that.
So this is 4th place game.
Yeah.
Here on court 2.
Both brackets, I believe, had 10 to 11 teams on the A bracket. You're basically down to the queen seat match. Yeti Irwin and Kimberly Glass over there on court 1 against Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin. Losers bracket, Rosie Streer and Sam Finley will take on Allison Springer and Peyton Haynes next. This is a B bracket match. Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson already holding down the queen seat. And Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez will play the winner of this one here. So down to the final 8.
So, yeah, I was going to say, I was looking forward to that matchup. I had to take a call over there. So Tennyson and Cassidy beat Hunter and Ramirez. What was that score?
Yep, 24-6.
Oof.
I mean, Peyton Haynes right now has the highest PPR that I've seen, which is really tricky because whenever we think about Peyton Haynes, we think of her as one of the best rolling females right now.
Right.
But she's throwing high PPR, so who knows?
Boards are playing faster this weekend, especially in comparison to what we saw in Palm Beach, though. I mean, that's going to play a significant. But I've always said having a hybrid game is the most important thing that you can do. And if you can be a high PPR person that also has those shot selections, that's going to put you in the best position to succeed. I mean, look at, Jeremiah Ellis and what he's done so far. He's a high PPR guy that still has all those different shots and uses them at a really high level.
Yeah, Jeremiah Ellis, Gavin Cano also is kind of converted over to a high PPR player. Braden Wilson showing he can hang with anybody.
So standings reran, Wally, over, and I don't know if you have a chance to look at them, but a couple interesting things that jumped out to me. So one is Jeremiah Ellis still the number 1 player in the world. However, depending on how national singles goes, Gavin Cano has put himself in a position to catch Jeremiah, right? If he goes and wins this shootout singles, Gavin Cano would end up tied for first. Now, we do have to add in national singles that we see this afternoon, right? But the idea is, in a way, depending on how much you think Gavin Cano could possibly win in Vegas in shootout singles, Jeremiah Ellis and Gavin Cano could be neck and neck right now as far as number 1 player in the world. So I found that very interesting. Second thing, 3 events in now, because we've had 2 shootout singles and a national singles, this is probably the furthest we've been in a season in a number of years where Cheyenne Bubenheim was not the number 1 ranked woman in the world. She's number 2 right now. The new number 1 ranked woman in the world, Miranda Coy, having herself an incredible start to the season thus far. She had a really strong finish in national singles at the first event, and then she had a really strong finish in shootout singles yesterday. You combine those 2 together, she's put herself in a really good position. Now, again, you got to follow it up in national singles later today, but the idea is Miranda Coy having a really, really good start to the season and something she should be proud of.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because based off of the open performances that we've seen, Sarah Cassidy is the one that stands out to me. Still kind of early. Again, her and Elizabeth sitting in the queen seat in women's doubles, but the pro standings are different. I mean, it's kind of the same storyline we had last year, which is kind of tricky because we look at it and we expect someone to kind of break out. We have Devin Harbaugh, Mark, Tony Smith, all these big names really not in the top part. And then we finish the second part, basically the second shootout in singles, and it's the same people. Gavin Cano, Braden Wilson, Alex Rawls, and Eric Davis.
Crazy.
And it's basically, you look at it, Gavin Cano is the 4 seed heading into this weekend. Eric Davis was the 1 seed in his bracket. Alex Rawls and Braden Wilson both were the 2 seeds. So the top is going to play the top for a while, and that's going to make it even harder for the middle and the bottom to catch up.
Yeah, and you just said the seeds right there. So in Vegas, that'll be our matchups, right? It's 1 versus 3. So we're going to have Gavin Cano versus Eric Davis in Las Vegas on the broadcast, and then Braden Wilson versus Alex Rawls. So those will be the matchups for that event. All right, so as we get in here, 13-4, jumping back into this one, Jackie Siasone and Brandy McBride up 13-4 here against Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer. Been really impressed with what I've seen so far from Jackie. Jackie, I mean, she's been around the game for a while now, and she's just has a tendency to be up and down, right, Wally? But today, been more up than down, I would say. I mean, they're obviously in the fourth place game here, has an opportunity to continue this streak here up 13-4 against a pretty good solid team in Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin.
Well, you used that word the other day, grit. That's kind of what Jackie Siasone is bringing to the women's division. When she's down in a match, she never looks like she's out of it. She starts going on runs, hitting her blocks, hitting her pushes. Huge comeback there against Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback to get to this point.
Talk about breakouts. I just saw in one camera shot we had Andy Noyes, we had Jason Frady, and we had Justin Rule all in one camera shot as they were walking up and Justin sitting over there. All 3 of them yesterday, Wally, had really deep runs in their brackets, and I would say all 3 were a surprise to the viewers at home to see how well that they did. I think they all finished top 7 in their bracket if I remember correctly. So all of them had really, really strong finishes, and when others didn't think they would.
Yeah, I think 1 went away from getting to the King Seat match for Andy and Frady. I love it, though, man. We need that mix-up. The pro division, every single year we talk about it. It's, we have, 50, 60 people that win. Now it's 100 people that can come back and win. And then a lot of unknowns out of the rookie class. We say it every single year. This is the best rookie class ever.
Yeah.
It seems like we're just beating a dead horse at this point.
I think this one's really top-heavy. I would still argue that either last year or the year before would probably still be the overall best class as far as depth goes. But every year you have your top three that are always top three rookies that are always going to compete, right?
I think the big difference between this year and last year is that the rookies last year we knew who they were. Sammy Soto, we basically kind of heard about Ryan Trader, Sammy Soto, Jeremiah Ellis, but really, when you go deep into it, you really didn't know most of the lower rookies.
Right.
But last year's class, Justin Burton Jr., Gavin Cano, we seen tape of them. They all well-traveled. Logan Chamberlain, we knew who they were.
Fisher Hamilton literally won an Open before he became a pro player. So that was, so I totally agree there. Blocked up behind here, Brandon McBride. 15-6 lead, 6 points away. Winner of this goes on to play again. Remind me.
Kaylee and Gina.
Winner of this plays Kaylee and Gina.
Good collect there from Megan.
There it is. And so a reminder format here, right? So this is the pro women's event. This is the tournament of champions is what this women's tournament of champions will have at the World Championship. So the winner, it's a very similar structure to what we had with the women's shootouts last year.
Okay.
All of the pro women.
So that's why Deb and Bella aren't playing?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I was wondering
So
that.
you had the four, you're going to have 4 women's doubles events, and you'll have 4 women's singles events. The winners of each go to the women's tournament of champions at the World Championships to compete for, all the marbles, if you will. So Katie Matthews can't play singles anymore. Deb and Bella can't play doubles anymore. Both of them have locked up a win, and they're into the championship event at Worlds. So now we're looking for spot number 2 on the pro women's doubles side of things. Side zone sneaks one in there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because there's going to be a lot of ladies that we expect to be there that are left out.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'll be real. When Katie Matthews wins women's singles number 1, it's it bodes to be.
Nobody asked me, but my bingo card's still intact. I had Katie Matthews winning the first one. Oh, my goodness. 23 feet on that one from Megan.
Woof.
Good thing it wasn't on broadcast court. Nobody knows.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it except for all 800, 900 of you guys there.
One thing I will find interesting is that both locations for the kickoff battle, Wally, were setting us up, and that's a missed airmail there. This could be
huge round.
This could be game time. Oh my gosh,
nasty.
What a push. Ooh, that's it. That's a big round. That's going to do it. They're into the third-place game. Wow.
It's brutal to see that short bag there. Sometimes it happens, but look at this nice collect from Brandy McBride. High release point, getting the right-to-left movement on it to finish it out.
Cash money.
Cash money. All right, chat, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more women's doubles action right after this here at Cornhole Mania #1.
Cornhole fans, what up? Welcome back in. Wally K9 Caster, Trey, the man, the myth, the legend rider. I feel like I haven't said that since Asheville. Was it 2 years ago?
That's you and I don't get in the booth very often.
No, we don't.
This is, but we're going to be together in the booth all evening long too. So I think you and Anthony are the early shift on pro singles, and then I'm the late shift with you. So you get Ryder and Castler all day long.
Let's go.
So
we're gonna have fun.
So I had a thought that got cut off because we had an ending of a game, which is obviously more important than me just rambling. So, but I wanted to finish it in that I did find it interesting that the kickoff battle split into two different locations, both of them very notorious for being very humid locations. You had both New Orleans and West Palm Beach. So board conditions at both events were tacky. So when we looked at, the women that won the women's singles tournament of champions and the women's doubles, you had, I think, in particular, two people that handled those conditions pretty well. Now switching here, we have Cornhole Mania. We have the two locations for the Cornhole Mania, again, both of which are going to be suited for dry climates and no humidity, which means the boards are going to be faster. So as we looked here this weekend, both the courts over there on the turf and here on the broadcast court are going to be much faster and have been much faster than what we saw at the kickoff battle. That'll be the same as well for Las Vegas when we get to Vegas because of how dry that climate is as well. So again, as we look here to who ends up winning this, do we get someone and get a set of, a couple players that naturally tend to do better in faster conditions?
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago went to Vegas. It was just absolute ice.
Yes.
Everyone hated it. At least all the sticky bag players hated it. But now I think everyone's kind of conforming. Players like Tony Smith, you see him running bags more. I was talking to him in the Northeast Conference Championship. He's like, "Do you think I should go back to sticky bags?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm just getting bored." He's like, "I can't control the way the game is played." And I said, "I could see that. I could see you getting bored with it, unless you have Mark there to kind of help you out and rein you in. I can see some flaws in his game." No flaw in Allison's game off to a quick 6-0 start here. Peyton was the star last time they were on the court. One off and out of play so far. Finley going to try and make her pay for that one. 3 bags in so far, 1 left in hand.
I promise. My last thought going off the rails here is I think the best example of learning how not to get bored has to be Eric Davis. Eric Davis last year was bored, not confident. I think years ago, even when he was at his best, there were some instances in which he got bored. This year, he's playing the best cornhole he may have been playing in his career, and that's saying a lot of how decorated of a career he's had. But this year, we're seeing someone that's not bored, but is just willing to play the game in multiple different ways and not just being a one-dimensional shot maker. He's really being conservative when he needs to and also putting bags in the hole which he needs to, which we have never seen before from Eric Davis.
I mean, he still has his trick shots, but the timing of when to take said trick shots is what's different for me watching him.
Exactly.
He knows the situation in the game. Just because you have a big lead, doesn't mean you can try dumb stuff, because giving up a 5 will get you right back into trouble. And he's doing a really good job of controlling it and taking his points, winning rounds, which is something I didn't see before out of him.
Speaking of winning rounds, Allison Springer.
Teeter-tottering back here.
Yeah, teeter-tottering. Yeah, so he had 6-4 as Sam Finley trying to continue off that first round that she had. Got those 4 points.
Got a message from Maureen, says ESPN Plus is not showing women's. It should be. You got the login on your phone? You check that real quick?
Yeah, I'll check it.
Just in case we need to let the boys behind us know. Bag number 4 off to the right for Peyton. Joyce, you're going to be in Vegas next week. You're early. You can actually come out. You can actually come out and play in that one, Joyce. And I'll put you on the broadcast court again. That's my former co-ed partner. She made it out to East Moline a couple years ago. Got to play Colette Barnes, and I put her on the broadcast court. She's like, "What are you doing to me?" She had probably 19 bad shots, and I clipped the one good one. Put it on those highlight commercials. She's like, "Hey, you made me look good." That's what I do, baby. Joyce is one of the best. I like that blocker here from Allison, kind of forcing Rosie's hand.
So they're on a commercial right now, but I see the ESPN Plus feed. Okay. So I'll wait until I get back from commercial to verify. But looks like
Fred in the chat says ESPN Plus is showing women's doubles. So, yeah, you might want to just double-check and refresh Maureen or something. 3 bags off to the side. Finley says just go in. Damage control shot right here. Nose down tilt. Gets it to slide up the board. Blow up at the worst time. Again, these ladies just kind of exchanging blows, teeter-tottering back and forth. A 6, a 4, a 6, and awkward knuckles and points on the board. That round had it all. 12 to 6.
I was going to say, they've Springer and Haynes have only scored twice. And they got 12 points.
It's like they're playing against me right now.
Yeah, big facts. No, I'm just kidding.
That's Anthony's line.
That is. I'm trying to channel my inner
Anthony.
Inner Anthony.
I had one. You're your best thinking in the shower sometimes. I had a good line in the shower, and I can't remember what it was. I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, I'm using that today. I like it. And I just have no idea what it was. Allison
yesterday here on the feed was loving my vocabulary, apparently. I used all in one stream. I used the three in the chat, and the chat made me remember these. They were squandered. I said squandered. I said unhinged, and I said nifty. Okay. And apparently Allison loved all 3 of those words. So those are the words of the day.
There you go. I'm uh-oh. And this is Rosie's turn now.
Rosie for a 6 spot back.
Allison off the board. Good adjustment on bag number 3 going down and in. Final shot here to at least limit the damage. This bag here in hand is points. The question is how many? It'll be 3. So not as big of a haymaker as we've seen so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, nice bounce back there by Rosie after giving up the 2 6 spots to get some points in there. She shaking her head over there. Just a nice smile. I've never seen a team be able to lose and smile as much as Streaker and Finley. Like they are just. Sometimes when I watch them, if they win or lose, I'm like, and if I'm watching from afar, like not looking at the scoreboard, I'm like, did they win? I can't tell. Like, they're just so upbeat and so positive.
They're veterans in the game, but they almost act like tourists whenever it comes to their matches. Like, that was fun.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
Exactly. That was
struggling.
And another 6 spot. What is going on? That's the 3rd 6 spot this game.
Let's take a look at it. 12 to 15. Sam Finley is sneaky right now with an 11.5. I didn't realize that.
15 out of 16 bags in the hole.
Did not
Nasty.
realize that, but look at this wave we got going. A 12 on 6, 12 on 8, 12 on 6, 12 on 9, 12 on 6. It's all over the place.
Most unpredictable game ever. We have no idea who's going to score and how much they'll score round to round.
Well, we've made it to round number 9.
Have we had a wash yet?
I don't think so. That's a good question. We hit 1.
2
on
2.
10.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
2 of them.
2 washes. That's fine, but man.
Have you adjusted to saying Allison Springer yet?
It took me a while, but because I do a lot of the documents, and that's a big 4 spot. That's going to put him on 19. Because I do a lot of the documentation, it's just been by repetition of seeing.
Camera gone. Leave it here on this overhead board. Camera 3 is going to go on timeout, guys. Trey is going to go fix. Actually, that would be camera 2, wouldn't it? That'd be that camera. That'd be that camera now.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah. All right, so that is going to do it. Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley able to finish that one off. Peyton, not her best performance compared to the match earlier. Just in time to see that backyard.com sign. Backyard.com. Let's have fun. We're having some fun right now. We're going to take a quick break, though, chat. When we come back, more women's doubles action here in Cornhole Mania number 1. All right, Cornhole fans, welcome back in. Trey just joining us, but Trey, it's going to be a short ride, man. This is the last match for us here.
Last one. Does that mean we're doing
one.
both finals on court numero uno?
Both finals on court one. Who's going to make it there? Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin in the A bracket, queen seat. We'll play the winner of this one. For the overall finals, Yeti Irwin and Kimberly Glass against Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley over there on court one right now. Kaylee and Gina against Jackie and Brandy. In the queen seat, Sarah and Elizabeth.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So last one here for us here on the social court. And then what, break till 2:30? Wow.
Can we get that thing called lunch?
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
It's funny, this one has gone a lot faster than the women's doubles in West Palm.
Yeah, we got one less team.
That'll do it.
Play.
That'll do it.
Changes everything.
All right, well, Sam Finley, can you click stats for me on that last game there, Wally? Because that was an incredible performance that we saw from Sam Finley.
Yeah, so 18 out of 20 bags in the hole, nothing on the ground. That's an 11.2 PPR.
Is that good?
3 total 4-baggers in 5 rounds. That'll do.
That'll do.
Rosie Streaker with a 9.2. Allison Springer finished with a 10.2. And Peyton Haynes an 8.4. So interesting seeing Peyton struggle that game. As her game before that, she threw a solid 11.
Well, I see Cheyenne here. Little baby Brantley. Getting some extra love and luck from the little man. Right before she gets up and plays in that bracket final with Cameron Belvin. They're waiting for the winner there on the other no, the winner of this game. Winner of this game plays Cameron Belvin and Cheyenne Bubenheim. So again, that will be on ESPN Plus. So make sure you guys go check out the finals there on ESPN Plus. Finals of both brackets will be there, so you can go out and check that out. I kind of like this pairing of Irwan and Glass.
I do too.
You know, I think it's a really, really good duo. They're both consistent. I think they are both underrated over the past couple of years, and they've really got their games to a high level. And this is a duo I think that can do some real damage across the board.
Well, it's been a while, and I get everything kind of run together in my mind. But didn't Kimberly Glass take on Cheyenne Bubenheim in the women's finals at Worlds?
She did. Women's singles World Championship final.
Yeah, so Kimberly Glass definitely elevated her game. She says she still gets nervous on live stream and broadcast court. I said, how?
Yeah.
This is like your 10th or 12th time. You have to have it by now.
All right. Yeah, it was a good. There's a trivia question as we get ready for this one.
Gosh, I'm so bad at these.
All right, you said last year it was Cheyenne Bubenheim versus Kimberly Glass. That was 2023. Who did Cheyenne play in 2022, and who did she play in 2021? In the women's singles final at the World Championships.
I mean, Rosie's going to be my guess because Rosie was on fire a couple years ago. So 2022 Rosie?
No.
No?
Not Rosie.
Jeez.
You want a hint?
It's probably on this court. Is that your hint?
No.
Really?
Not on
Okay.
this court. The hint is same person both years. What's the chat say? Is anybody in the chat yet?
Yeah, I guess
we'll give a shout out to the first chat. Oh, no, it's not loaded.
Chat's
Sorry.
no internet chat.
But I will say
Kaz? No? All right, I'm so bad at these.
Connie Altice.
Ah, okay.
Connie
now,
Altice.
now I see it. Now I see it.
Yep. Back-to-back years, Connie was first year was actually as an amateur. She was an amateur. She was not a pro at the time. And then as a pro, she made it all the way to the finals again. And then it was Kimberly Glass this past year.
Yeah, I'm so bad at trivia. It's not even funny. I don't know how you keep all that in your head without exploding.
It's all just useless information that, like, it's at your fingertips.
It's
just
useless if you keep bringing it up and stuff like this.
But
and make me
people
look like a fool.
No, I mean, you can look it up. It's just like there's so much room. I could be doing more productive things in my brain that I just stick it with trivia, I guess.
I think these are the first round of live action bags. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, so I think we're starting off with a wash. I mean, the women's division is just full of joy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If a lot of the other matchups, singles and doubles, would just bring as much joy to the game, we'd all be happier people. The 4 ladies here on this court always laugh and enjoy every single moment, even in their defeats. I always used to coach softball and little girls soccer, and I would always tell them all, I said, you have to learn how to lose before you can learn how to win. If you don't learn anything from your losses and if you're not a gracious loser, then you're not going to be a very good winner.
What is that old saying? It says when you play any type of game, there are only 2 outcomes. You can either win or you can learn.
Yep.
Those are the only 2 things that can happen.
I had to lean that one in, but it does go, and we're going to keep it at zeros. That's our first Mike's Hard Lemonade double 4-bagger there, Trey.
Ooh.
Cheers.
I actually got a message from Connie Altice. She goes, actually, Trey, I think last year, wasn't it Cheyenne versus Cameron? What you're thinking about, Connie, is you are thinking about the Women's Singles Pro Shootout Championship. The Pro Shootout Championship was Cheyenne Bubenheim versus Cameron Belvin, but the Singles World Championship for Women's Singles was Kimberly Glass versus Cheyenne Bubenheim. So
the real trivia question is, what was Wally and Trey's record at Worlds in the competitive division? That's the real one.
Oh, great. I was so bad in that.
You weren't that bad.
Oh, I was pretty bad.
You were just all over the place. You were like, I got no time to do this tournament.
Yeah,
right now.
I was not good. You were. I actually that tournament literally made me say, okay, I at least need to practice a little bit more. And so literally in the off season, I'm not saying I practiced a ton, but I made certain instances where I was like, look, I have to learn how to throw better and get something that's more consistent, so I'm not a frazzled mess anytime I want to do it. So I think I somewhat fixed that. I played in a couple tournaments, but I'm flirting right around that 7.5 PPR, which is fine by me. I'll sit at that 7.5 and hit some big shots along the way, and I'm content with that.
I missed behind the board there, or behind the hole for Kimberly. Could be the first couple of points for Rosie. How many? Looks like only 2. But, yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get back into throwing. Like I said, I got this little quest to beat Jeremiah Ellis one-on-one. And main reason is nobody thinks I can do it. But Jeremiah Ellis' slogan is believe. I believe. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not going to stop Jeremiah from talking trash when I step to the board. Like, you're not even getting a point. I said, how are you going to tell me to believe and then down me like that? But, no, we're having fun with it. I just got to learn to stay in the moments, man. It's really, really hard. And there's baby Belvin Wooten.
Babies all over the place.
Good collect there from Yeti. Finley picking up right where she left off. Another one down the middle of there. Seagram 7 social now. We're just getting sauced up all over. Let's go.
I got a bottle of Seagram's in the car. You want me to go grab it?
I will not be opposed to it.
We'll just pass it around.
Imported from Miller's Ale House?
Yep.
Nice.
You down, Stacy? You got 2 thumbs up from Stacy. We're good to go.
Good to go. We need those hiking backpacks. You know, we're in here in Colorado. Get
little straw.
Backpacks with a straw.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a chance to do any touristy stuff?
No, not really. I mean, so when I got here, Amanda on our social team, her brother is getting his master's at University of Colorado Boulder. So I did just take an elongated route to go to Boulder, which is on the western side of Denver, and it is beautiful out there. That campus is amazing. I now get it why Deion Sanders has had such luck on recruiting for University of Colorado, because that campus is gorgeous. Great vibe. Had a nice little lunch when we were out there, and then headed up this way. So I got to see a little bit of that, drive around a little bit. I was closer to the mountains on that side, so the mountains were a really pretty view.
Shout out to Deion Sanders if he's watching. Name dropping over here. I see you. This is going to be one of those matches to get to the finals where all these ladies right now are just throwing lights out. It's just who's going to barely miss more. All their misses are right there on the red zone. It's kind of a wedge, not what she wanted.
As soon as she let it go, she audibly said too hard, and then it was perfect. She said, "Oh, okay, I'll take it."
I love that about Finley. And that one stops a little bit short. This is why we actually have cables now. I went and bought them. We just got to figure out how to bring them onto the feed. Mic the players up. It's got to be like a voluntary thing, though. I don't want to distract anybody's game, but it'd be fun to mic them up.
You hit the nail on the head about these four. Some of the most positive out there. It's just they're just fun to call their games. And I do like the shoe game by Sam Finley. I just saw those. I just noticed that shoe game. The Nikes, I like them. Kimberly Glass finishes off with that bag off the back. Or not the back side of the hole. She's got one more, actually. And just to limit it, she's in.
Again, all the misses just right there on the rim. They're not off by much. Unfortunately for Yeti and Kimberly, Rosie and Sam are lights out right now. Taking a look at the PPRs to start this match for Sam with an 11. Rosie, not even going to talk about it. Kimberly and Yeti with a 10.5.
Yeah, you can see it on your screen. This is why we're not talking about it. We're not saying anything.
Not even going to bring attention to it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to put it on the screen like I just did. Didn't love that one, but I think your bag on the right is still safe to go. It's going to be tougher one, and Yeti gave it back to you. I think a regular slide will collect this. I don't think you need to do anything fancy. Oh, but she just pinned it. I don't know if she was trying to do a cut there.
Hey, if she was going to collect, I would have liked to step out, gets the drip, but Yeti is on the board now.
Yeti, of course, coming off of a finals appearance in the singles World Championship final. I mean, singles World Championship. Singles Women's Tournament of Champions final against Katie Matthews. You did that in New Orleans. Crazy ending to that one, Wally. It was like back and forth, bang, bang, bang. I mean, it was big six spot given up. You thought Yeti was going to win. Then you thought Katie was going to win. Then you thought Yeti was going to win again. And then
wasn't it 10 rounds, 36
yes.
points scored? Like
yeah.
In a shootout format? Like, that's crazy. Give you guys an update on the elite singles action. Brandon Patterson up 18-0 over Austin Waskow. Spencer Fabian are in the king seat there in the B bracket. A bracket, Landon Bass down 3-0 to Quinn Reeves.
No surprises with those names.
Slick side down here from Rosie. Gets the tap. One of each falls. 8-8 wash.
What's the score update on that on court number 1, Wally, for those that aren't watching ESPN Plus or watching us instead?
Court letter 1, 20-8 it looks like. Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez in the lead. Seen Brandy McBride and Jackie Sayasone fight back before.
So probably going to be Hunter and Ramirez against Cassidy and Tennyson.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected too. Looking at these brackets, the brackets kind of played out pretty even. You got your strong tops and then even skill sets. It wasn't like one bracket was overweighted or nothing. Speaking of overweighted, though, do you see Hunter Thorne's little post today about his little section?
Yeah.
Ryan Windsor and then Mark Richards is just not going to be easy on the bright side.
And Matt Guy.
And Matt Guy, too, yeah.
Like, literally, Hunter Thorne's path, if he's going to get out of his quadrant, is going to be he has to beat Ryan Windsor. Then the next game he has to beat Matt Guy, probably. And then the next game he has to beat Mark Richards, probably.
I mean, I prefer playing tough ones because it makes me feel like I'm ready for the championship. The problem is that is a gauntlet.
I agree in game 2. I always liked, not that I was a really good player, but I always liked having one game where I played someone of similar skill, not someone that was an absolute titan, but like someone that was, because if I wasn't going to play well, then I wasn't going to win anyway. So there's no point. But I wanted someone that I could, get into a zone against, and then the next game I was good to go right out of the gate and play it against someone really tough.
Bloop. Trips back in there. Washing out the rounds so far. Yeah, I'm right there with you. elevate a little bit. Not just hit me from all three sides. I'll go through the singles brackets after this and pick my winners. I'm usually always right.
Always right.
Whew. Just enough to get that one to fall in. Cheers, buddy. Another social.
Cheers. Cheers. I'm always right 30% of the time.
Yogi, what's up? Yogi taking Trey's spot now. It's a sad thing that there's a generation that doesn't know who Yogi Berra is.
Everybody on the ESPN Plus court just stood up, so I was like, what's going on? But they're just fixing stuff.
Yeah, I say their championship match is set, and it's already been assigned. Sarah Cassie and Elizabeth Tennyson to take on Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez. Jackie Sayason and Brandy finish in third place. Good run for them, but getting down to the final few. Again, Cheyenne and Cameron will play the winner of this one. Both matches to be played on ESPN Plus if you're just tuning in. And another one. Okay. Here we go. Buckle up. Score stays 8-4. Round number 14 coming up.
This is a barn burner here. 8-4, round 14. Man, buckle up for a marathon, Wally.
It's another thing, too, about the ladies' divisions. They're not afraid to kind of talk to other people in the crowd.
Yeah.
The ladies' division, they always come around and watch the other ladies play, which I absolutely love. And they interact in the crowd. Seniors, the same thing. Whenever it's me and Anthony on the seniors matchups, the seniors were just having fun. I love seeing fun back in Cornhole.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can't, Damon Dennis is you can't watch a game for Damon Dennis without smiling.
You were over here commentating, finishing up your court, and I was over there. Like, one thing I love more than watching Braden Wilson watch Gavin right now is I like watching the old people watch too.
Yeah.
I was like, when we showed Damon Dennis watching, he's like really into it, and then you guys finished up and you came over, and I was like, I guess Trey qualifies as both, the old and the young. He's been around the game quite a bit, but he still has the energy of a young kid when watching. I'll never forget that Matt guy. I think it was Matt Guy. It wasn't Baby Goat. You weren't there for that one. There was some Matt Guy match, and you were just in shock, like, wow, watching in Virginia Beach a couple of years ago. Like a kid in a candy store.
Yep. I love it. Still love the game. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it.
Slick side down off the back of the board. It seems like an opportunity that hasn't happened yet. Huge chance for Yeti to get 5.
Love the commentary from Sam. All she said was, that wasn't good. That was a good block.
Yep, trying to get back into it. Almost baiting Yeti to go for the airmail. I think Yeti should just push through here. Keep it at +5. Ends up going with a back block instead.
And this is a good recovery if she can finish here by Finley. And that's okay. I know she doesn't love it, but she at least puts herself in a position to limit the damage.
I don't think Yeti's going to chase that. She will go in for the 5. Could have taken the lead there, but decides not to step out. 10-9 entering round 16 again. Winner goes to the championship. You know, for having the struggles that we've had in this venue, I love these domes. I love playing in them. We'll have them again in Canton, right?
Correct, yes. Dome
Canton
again.
was a dome. And is there another one in Wisconsin, to my understanding?
I think so. Yeah, there's another one that is a turf again, yes.
I love these sports domes. They remind me of whenever I was an athlete.
Yeah, once you go past the internet, honestly, the venue's been great. I mean, that was a lot of hassle. I don't want to minimize that, like, oh, it's just that, but you know, other than that, we had a great time.
This has been kind of a season of just overcoming things. Yeah, push into the pile. Kimberly's bag's still sitting there. Don't know if she could see it for her angle. But
yeah, this is tough.
Yeti calling for a timeout. She says, "You want to take a timeout? Yours is hanging." She's like, "It's okay. I'll take it anyway."
It's funny always when you get partners like this that one is very apt to always want to take a timeout and one that never wants to take a timeout. Talking about what I don't think you want to airmail. I think just pushing all the way through, maybe slick side.
I would clean it up. Rosie's lights out right now, though. If you're going to try and steal a point, might be now. Commission calling for bar
Yeah,
soap.
I was going to say Stacy goes bar soap. If Kimberly Glass throws a bar of soap right here, I might lose it. Like intentionally, like just goes slick slide, just blows it up and off the back.
Do you find it interesting when you're commentating on ESPN? Do you guys use bar soap terminology?
Yeah, I try to explain it really quick. Yeah. Like if there's okay, this is what he wants to do. He wants to try what we call a bar soap, blah 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 blah, and I try to explain it within a half a second because it's
the cornhole terms don't really make sense.
Right,
it's kind of hard to explain. Penguin, what?
I haven't had a penguin yet. I've never called a penguin really? On TV, or even I don't even. No, I've called one on a live stream, but I've never called one on TV. Never seen a penguin on TV.
I've hit one by mistake, almost one on purpose. She does it. I think she did go airmail.
Yeah, she absolutely did, laying it right on top, and this could be a free 3.
Look at that. How about no? That's a wash.
How about no? That's a free 0.
Even right there, you can kind of see it on Kimberly's face. She's like, "Oh, thank God," but then, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rosie." You need your shot.
Yeah.
Like, the ladies' division cracks me up.
10-9. Nice level 1 block, flat as can be.
Mix it up a little bit. It works. First bag off to the side there for Finley. She's still thinking about that first bag, shaking her head. Meanwhile, Yeti continues to put them down the middle and in. This bag right here is for a lead change. She will not get it too far to the side, but it's still going to be a lead change as Finley is off the back. Might have rushed that shot a little bit.
I was going to say the same
thing. Maybe a step out would have been the trick right there to use that bag as a bumper.
Timing-wise, I had looked back to look, and that bag was already coming out of her hand, so I very much she was ready to throw that last bag. A little bit of a tone change here for Sam Finley. More of like, all right, let's go. Come on. Trying to buckle up and get it done.
I still think that for the women's division to take off and kind of put them up there, they need to start throwing more blockers and learn how to play off of the blockers, though. The high PPRs are getting up there. They're impressive all, but I want to see more strategy involved in the women's division. Only a few people actually do that right now.
Yeah, it's...
Yeti had one last round. It could have worked for her. Let's see if she fires a blocker here.
Yeah, Cheyenne obviously does that, and although she's not more of a hybrid player, she's still... I still think the best part of Cheyenne's game is her push, right? And so because of that, she's able to lay blocks and push through bags at a really, really high clip. So I would say Cheyenne can do it. I mean, Peyton Haynes can do it. I mean, we've seen her manipulate it. Bella Suprenant obviously can do it. But you're right, it is limited on how many can truly manipulate that style of game.
And with that being said, right there, Yeti, you just saw, she is one of the few ladies that will step out on the carpet as well and try and change these angles. And that's what blockers do. Get you out of your comfort zone, force players that aren't used to it to stepping out or maybe shooting airmails that they don't want to. I mean, after last game, and I thought it was all Finley. Rosie started out here perfect, and now the lead changed. Kind of put it all in Yeti and Kimberly's favor, 16-10. They're not looking back.
Yeah, completely flipped this game on a head. What was the score? Click on that stat right there, Wally. Let's see what it was before.
10-8, right? 8-2 at one point, and 10-4.
8-2 all the way to 16-10. That's a big flip.
I think Kimberly just wanted to go in there and end up accidentally chasing it, creating a interesting situation here.
Nice bag by Rosie. That's not lane side. She kind of had to, I don't know if she meant to cut it or she just stayed really, really skinny up the center. I think that's what she did. Oh, wow.
Did she say send it?
I think that's what I'm saying. I think she said send it.
I don't like that.
Whew.
I think it was a soft aerial attempt. It looked really, really soft coming out of her hand.
Sam says try to roll, and that's not going to. Almost pushed one in there, but still going to be 2 points. Kind of stops the bleeding. 16-12, get first bag back to Finley.
20 rounds in. Good matchup here over there on court number 1. Hunter and Ramirez in game number 1, up 12-4 over Cassidy and Tennyson.
Wow.
They're trying to force game number 2, which might be a good thing if this one runs a little bit long. No downtime. First bag off to the side here for Yeti. Not stepping out, not going after it. I think that was an intentional block, just too far to the side. I like that bag there. The corners are kind of touching. This is a hard push for Yeti.
Yeah, Sam didn't like it, but Rosie liked it. You liked it. I think I liked it. So, tough critic, tough self-critic there by Finley. That's a big airmail.
There we go. And this is why Sam didn't like it, because now she has to deal with it. Yeti just avoided it entirely. Sam's got such a good airmail. I'm surprised this isn't just an instant shot.
Oh, she's a little bit
just
deep
wasn't
there.
feeling it.
Airmail for 1. Ooh, she's stepping out, though. She wants more than 1.
Not all the way. Oh, gets the clip. She knows what she's doing. Big grab. Nice little rodeo right here. Let's take a look at it again. Yeti stepping all the way out. She knew what she was doing. Landing on top of it, getting that left to right. She wasn't going for the collect at all.
What a shot by Yeti Irwan right there. You're right. She was stepping out. I was like, oh, she's going to go for a push? She kind of trying to go between there? No. Gets that rodeo. Such a tough shot.
And that puts them in position to win it. One more mistake from Rosie and Sam could be it.
Door back open for Finley and Streaker. It's going to be a tough collect for Streaker.
Yeah, I don't think at this point go after it at all. Just go in, try and wash out the round, live to fight another day.
You had the same reaction that I did. It was just going to barely hold up on that right side.
19-12, round 23. What a battle. PPR so far in this one. We got Yeti throwing a 10.55, Rosie with a 10.45, Kimberly a 9.55, and then Sam Finley throwing a solid 9. But Sam is in good position here to pick up a couple more as Yeti's bag is out of play.
She didn't like it as soon as she sent it.
I like that block. Let's see how aggressive Yeti wants to get. I would use this bag as a bumper like she's doing. And again, there she is stepping all the way out, 3 feet on the mat.
Nice bag.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not going to – I thought it was going to be game. I'll do the math real quick. It's just going to be a single point. But can't give up anything else if you're Streaker and Finley.
Yeah, again, I think she's just kind of rushing her 4th bags here. Knows the situation, processes it quick, but then forgets to take the breath that might be needed to collect on these shots.
No more mistakes. Everyone in class knocking on the door.
Just kind of holding on pins and needles right now, waiting for that one mistake from either side. There it is. So Rosie can throw this bag risk-free. Just has to at least be on the board. Oh, that barely made it to the board.
Yeah, I know. I saw a low trajectory.
But in a bad time for an announcer. Jinx almost felt guilty. It didn't even happen.
Finley says they've had 100 chances. Will they get 101? And then will they take advantage of it is the question.
Kaylee and Gina in the lead, 14-8 over Sarah and Elizabeth.
It's still game 1, I'm assuming.
Yep, could have an all-ultra final. Kimberly and Yeti are able to finish this one out. Sarah and Elizabeth, oh, never mind, they're throwing BGs. Could have an all-BG final.
Yes. Nice pivot. I like it.
Going to be a little bit of work, though.
Round number 26.
crowd just whispering and murmuring. Nobody wants to be a distraction at this point. Bag number 1 in for Kimberly.
Past couple times she's given Streaker an opportunity, and there's another one.
That bag is on Slick's side, though. Let's see how it plays. It looks like it was moving there when the vibration hit. I think you got to go back block here.
Yeah. Just stay in the center, right?
Yep.
If you come up a little bit short, fine. If you're a little bit deep in the hole, that's fine, too.
Did not want to do that. The bag on the back falls in, and now we're looking at a winning shot here for Kimberly.
In for the win.
Takes a step off the line to reset. That's what we're talking about. Sometimes that breath matters. Deep breath, bag away, high release point, in for the win. How about that? All the ladies shot lights out. Took 26 rounds to get us a winner, but Yeti and Kimberly finish it off. They have advanced to the championship match to take on Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin. Again, that will be played out over on ESPN+. Jake and Allison on the call. Wally and Trey, we're out. We're going to take a break. We're going to get that thing called lunch. When we come back, what, 2:30, 3:30?
Yep.
Singles action. In the meantime, chat, enjoy the coverage over there on court number 1. We gone.